Alright guys, today we're going to be looking at Victor Viscerali style op art. Basically that just means optical illusion art. So you're going to start with your blank paper and you're going to fold it in half, hamburger style and hot dog style. Then you're going to use a ruler to trace those lines. And you're also going to use a ruler to go from corner to center on all four corners. And this one you can use a rectangular piece of paper. It does not have to be a square. Now you're going to make at least 4 circles. You can make 5 or whatever, but at least 4 or 5. And then you're going to erase any pencil marks that you've made that go inside the circles. Make sure those are nice and clean. You don't have to make them perfect. In fact, they kind of look cool when they're a little bit egg-shaped. And then you're going to make a crisscross in them. You're going to make a plus sign. And then you're going to make some curving lines that go look like a basketball. Then you're going to turn it. And you're going to go the other way and make those same curving lines. So now you've got a checkerboard style pattern in your circles. And you're going to do that to each one of those circles that you've made. Now when you make these basketball style lines, you don't want to make a bunch of them in each circle. 2 on each side of that plus sign is perfect. 3 if you need it, but don't do more than 3 or 4, just because you'll end up with this tiny crazy checkerboard pattern and it's going to be really hard to color here in a second. Now for the outside, the background, you're going to make waving lines in each of those triangle sections. For the first one, you can make it kind of curve over, and then the second one gets to curve under. So then it's going to make it look like it's waving or undulating. So this one goes over again. And so on, and you're going to go all the way around your paper. Now if you have a black Sharpie, this works best, but a black pen or another kind of black marker will work too. And you're just going to trace those lines on all of those circles that you've drawn. Now I'm marking X's because I want to color these in a checkerboard pattern. So a checkerboard pattern is going to be every other space, and the X's just help me keep straight which spaces get color and which spaces don't. So I'm going to color all the ones that I made X's on. And I'm going to make sure I color nice and neat and tidy. Now if I make a mistake here, it's not a huge deal. Nobody's really going to notice if I color in 2 squares accidentally next to each other instead of every other space. But notice how it's starting to look like it's popping off of the page. Now I've fast-tracked so that you can see the rest of the project being done. I'm going to trace all of those lines, including the lines that I used the ruler for. I'm going to trace all of those with, like I said, Sharpie, black pen, some kind of black marker. Even a black crayon would work if that's all you have. And then once I have traced those, I'm going to get out some colored pencils and I'm going to color. Now the circles, I'm just going to use a black colored pencil. Again, you could do this with a black crayon or a black pen if you don't have colored pencils. If you have colored pencils, great. And you could do this shading with any color. It doesn't have to be black. You could do it with blue or purple. Usually shadows are cool colors, so keep that in mind if you choose a different color besides black. And I'm just making it grade from dark to light. From the edge of the ball is darker, and then it gets lighter as it goes towards the center, That is also going to help make it look like it's popping off of my page. Now the background, I'm going to color warm sections and cool sections. So remember, warm colors are red, orange, and yellow. Cool colors are green, blue, and purple. And I'm also coloring these with a grade or a value range. So they go dark at the edges and light in the middle. That is also going to make them look like they're waving and popping off of my page. So remember, dark at the edges, light in the center. And then for the next section, I'm going to do green, blue, and purple. But I'm going to color it the same way, so it's darker at the edges, lighter in the middle, and that's going to make it look like it's waving or sinking into the page. And when you're done, that is what it's going to look like, guys. I can't wait to see your results.